Hi guys, day 59 out of the 90-day video challenge, and today's topic and our insight is about fear. There has been a recent survey in a local newspaper here. Well, it's kind of boulevard-esque newspaper, so it's not really super representative, but it's representative at least for this kind of target audience, which makes also sense. So the thing was, or the question was, what are your biggest worries or sorrows, fears at the moment? And the most people, actually 35%, I last checked, voted for they are feared of getting the coronavirus. So, and the economical situation and the result of a potential recession, or what this can bring to your mental state, health, depression, whatsoever, has only been linked to like a little bit more than 20%, I think, but way far behind than the fear of getting the virus itself. So we in Switzerland have a risk group of around 30 to 40% at max, which in comparison to the rest of Europe is quite low, or the rest of the world. For example, the US, who has 88% of risk group. So this perfectly reflects this as well. But again, we shouldn't be worried about that here in Switzerland. We should be worried more of what's going to happen in terms of our economy. Because ultimately this will result in way more death in terms of what can result in mental diseases and also cancer. The last big economical crisis showed it quite well, what can happen after a huge recession. So I really believe, like, why are you feared of a potential virus? You should be feared leaving your house in the morning, because when you go on the street or go into the car, step into the car, or whatever you do outside or even inside your house, you should be feared, because life is a risk. So this fear that people have of this virus is in most cases totally inadequate, because our very old mechanism of survival come into action. But coronavirus is not a fight or flight kind of fear that will help you running away from a wolf or any saber-toothed tiger back in the old days. No, it will stop you from growing, from feeling your emotions, from even going to a positive state. It will completely lock you down. So I can only understand it by people having such limited mindset expansions in their brain. And yeah, I can relate that when people have certain health issues that are in a concern, but it also shows that media is putting this way higher in proportion that the effect it really has on mortality when you especially compare it to all other worldwide diseases. Maybe a flu in a heavier year like the couple of last years, 15, 16, which killed, for example, in Switzerland, way more people than the coronavirus will do. And yeah, no one is feared of cancer, but cancer is one of the diseases that kills the most people in the planet, but no one gives a fucking damn. No, but you can in many ways prevent it, but no one's gonna talk about it. Also, getting the virus of corona in many ways you can prevent it by working and boosting your immune system to the top. And boosting your immune system to the top is only in your hands. So people start taking responsibility for yourself and don't allow to get into the fear mode, because fear is one of the biggest killer for immune system. So change that. I know it's a hard thing. I was also in my past quite a fearful kind of personality, and now I barely don't fear anything. And it has nothing to do with me being more healthy or not. It's just a matter that happens here. So that was a long talk. I'm sorry. Keep it real. Bye.